You are live, Mataji. Just do unmute.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Niram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Dirayet Nashtaprayesha Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Utamashloker Bhaktir Bhavati Nashtaki. Reading of Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th Canto, Chapter 10, The Deliverance of the Yamala Arjuna Trees. We're going to cover text 41 to the end, 43. Text 41. Sadhunam samachitanam sutaram matkritatmanam darshanan no bhavidbanda pumsha krishno savituryata. Synonym. Sadhunam, of devotees, samachitanam, who are equally disposed toward everyone, sutaram, exclusively, completely, matkrita atmanam, of persons who are fully surrendered, determined to render service unto me, darshanat, simply by the audience, no bhaved bandaham, freedom from all material bondage, pumsaham, of a person, akshana, of the eyes, savitu yata, as by being face to face with the sun. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Translation. When one is face to face with the sun, there's no longer darkness for one's eyes. Similarly, when one is face to face with a sadhu, a devotee who is fully determined and surrendered to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, one will no longer be subject to material bondage. Purport. As stated by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Lila, Chapter 22, Text 54. Sadhu Sangha Sarva Shastrikaya, Lava Matra Sadhu Sangha Sarva Siddhihaya. If by chance one meets a sadhu, a devotee, one's life is immediately successful, and one is freed from material bondage. It may be argued that whereas someone may receive a sadhu with great respect, someone else may not receive a sadhu with such respect. A sadhu, however, is always equiposed toward everyone. Because of being a pure devotee, a sadhu is always ready to deliver Krishna consciousness without discrimination. As soon as one sees a sadhu, one naturally becomes free. Nonetheless, persons who are too much offensive, who commit Vaishnava prats or offenses to a sadhu, will have to take some time before being rectified. This is also indicated herein. Text 42. Tadgajatam madparamo nala kuvara sadhanam sanjatu mai bhavovam ipsita paramo bhava. Synonym. Tadgajatam. Now both of you may return. Mat Parama, accepting me as the supreme destination of life. Nala Kuvara, O Nala Kuvara in Manigriva. Sadhanam, to your home. Sanjataha, being saturated with, Mai, unto me. Bhava, devotional service. Vam, by you. Ipsitaha, which was desired. Paramah, supreme, highest, always engaged with all senses. Abhava, from which there is no fall down into material existence. Translation. O Nala Kuvara and Manigriva, now you may both return home. Since you desire to be always absorbed in my devotional service, your desire to develop love and affection for me will be fulfilled, and now you will never fall from that platform. Purport. The highest perfection of life is to come to the platform of devotional service and always engage in devotional activities. Understanding this, Nalakuvara and Manigriva desire to attain that platform, and the Supreme Personality of Godhead bless them with the fulfillment of their transcendental desires. Text 43. Shishuka uvacha iti uktata parikramya pranamya cha punah punah bandholu kalam amantrya jagmatur disham uttaram. Synonym. Shishuka uvacha, Sri Sukadeva Goswami said, Iti uktau, having been ordered by the Supreme Personality of Godhead in this way, Tau, Nalakuvara and Manigriva, Parikramya, circumambulating, Pranamya, offering obeisances, Cha, also, Punah, Punah, again and again, Bada Ulukalam, Amantriya, taking the permission of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who was bound to the wooden mortar. Jagmathu departed, Disham Uttaram, to their respective destinations. Translation. Sukadeva Goswami said, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, having spoken to the two demigods in this way, they circumambulated the Lord, who was bound to the wooden mortar, and offered obeisance to him. After taking the permission of Lord Krishna, they returned to their respective homes. Thus end the Bhaktivedanta purpose of the 10th canto, 10th chapter of the Srimad Bhagavatam, entitled Deliverance of the Yamala Arjuna Tree. Om Agyanat Miranda Tyaganandana Shakya Chakramitam Jinatat Maitri Gurave Namah Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutare Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Desatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Priya Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram. Good morning. Thank you for allowing me to serve Srimad Bhagavatam this morning, my Guru Maharaj and all of you. So we have come now to the conclusion of the chapter, the deliverance of the Yamala Arjuna trees, the deliverance of the sons of Kuvera, Manigriva, and Nalakuvara. And we've heard how these two personalities were cursed by the great sage Narad Muni due to their intoxication and arrogance. At first, it may seem like a punishment, but in reality, it was a great blessing. It was a blessing in disguise. And by Narada's mercy, they were given the chance to come face to face with Lord Krishna, to be free from bondage, and to revive their dormant devotion. When Krishna uprooted these two trees, the brothers regained their memory and immediately offered heartfelt prayers of gratitude to him. Krishna then instructed them about the power of associating with the sadhu, and he revealed that if one is fortunate enough to come in contact with a pure devotee, a person who is fully surrendered and determined to serve the Supreme Lord, such association alone can liberate us from material bondage. And Srila Prabhupada emphasizes this point in his purport. A pure devotee, a sadhu, is always ready to deliver Krishna consciousness without discrimination. This is very important, without discrimination. This principle becomes even more prominent when we remember how Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to distribute the holy name. He did not restrict it to only a chosen few. He didn't hide it or give it in secret to only some. He openly chanted and invited the whole world to chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, without discrimination. The mercy of Krishna through his devotees is always flowing freely for anyone willing to receive it. We never force, invite, an inviting feeling. Krishna then told the two brothers that since they desired to remain absorbed in devotional service, that desire would surely be fulfilled. You will never fall from that platform. Such is the kindness of the Lord, that even the fallen, if they turn their hearts toward Him, then can receive assurance and protection. Now, reflecting on this pastime, one word stands out to me: intoxication. We often think that of intoxication as simply drinking alcohol, taking drugs, but intoxication is so wider than that. Intoxication is a condition that clouds our judgment, it alters our behavior, and makes us lose control of ourselves. Intoxication can come from a variety of things like vanity, ego, pride, lust, greed, envy, or even from misusing our position of power. This is very common. These are also intoxicants, they're subtle. And as with alcohol, they impair our ability to to think clearly, to act with integrity, and to recognize and respect those who are our true well-wishers. This was the downfall of Manigriva and Alakuvara. They were intoxicated not only by wine, but also by the arrogance of being Kuvera's sons. They thought themselves entitled. We deserve enjoyment. We deserve honor. But entitlement is in itself a kind of drunkenness. Instead of first deserving and then desire, they only desire. As a result, they lost their dignity. And by his so-called course, Narada Muni actually gave them the gift of correction. He taught them humility, tolerance, respect. And this is exactly why Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu emphasizes in his Shastakam and the third verse of Shastakam. Trinara Pisuni Chena Tarora Pishahishna Amanina Manadena Kirtanya Sadahari. One should chant the holy name of the Lord in a humble state of mind, thinking oneself lower than the stone street. One should be more tolerant than a tree, devoid of all sense of all prestige, and be ready to offer respects to others. In such state of mind, one can chant the holy name of the Lord constantly. See how perfectly this matches the lessons of Nalakuvara and Manigriva. They were intoxicated by pride, but by the mercy of Narada Muni, they were trained to embrace the qualities of humility, tolerance, freedom from false prestige, and respect for others. Only with these qualities can we chant the holy name constantly and steadily. Without them, intoxication of one form or another will actually disturb our practice. So how can we bring this into our life? We have the 4 pillars of Dharma: austerity, mercy, truthfulness, cleanliness. Cleanliness of mind, speech, and body. And these are supported by 4 regulative principles: no meat eating, no intoxication, no gambling, no illicit sex. Of this, intoxication is especially dangerous because it disturbs the mind, and a clouded mind cannot embrace austerity, cannot speak truthfully, or live mercifully. This is why Srila Prabhupada stressed freedom from intoxication so strongly. Not only freedom from chemicals, but also from the subtle intoxications of ego, power, and pride. When we nurture humility, truthfulness, and respect, we lay the foundation for austerity, and austerity purifies us, and purity naturally gives rise to mercy. And these virtues build upon one another until they become a second nature. It's not easy, but it's not impossible. But to reach that stage, we must take shelter of Guru, Shastra, and Sadhu. Most importantly, the holy name. The first step is desire. The desire to connect with Krishna. The desire to clean our heart of anarthas. And the desire to rediscover our true identity. Jivaris Varupaya Krishna Nityadas. We are eternal servants of Krishna. We must be careful not to think that we are advanced or above others. That very thought is intoxication. Our spiritual master has already given us a beautiful name, connected to Krishna, to Krishna's devotees, his pastimes, and Adidasa or Dasi, to remind us of our eternal position as servants. That name alone should keep us grounded. Therefore, we must be vigilant. We must guard against gross and subtle intoxicants, pride, envy, arrogance, entitlement. That can bring about our downfall. Instead, we can cultivate clean hearts, pure thoughts, and in the mood of being a servant, we can strive to be well-wishers for all, showing respect to everyone and seeking no respect for ourselves. That doesn't mean that we have to be near to people who are not respectful to us, but we can just respectfully move away, not engaging. So in such state of mind, we will be able to chant the holy name constantly, as Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu instructs. Then like Manigriva and Nalakuvara, we too will be delivered by the mercy of the Lord and his devotees from the trees of bondage that imprison us in this material life, to actually being able to worship Krishna. First deserve, then desire. Let us remove the sense of entitlement or attachment to possession. As we have discussed many times, all of this is only temporary. Anything in this material realm is momentary and will eventually pass. So let us invest in what is real, the genuine connection that delivers us from all kinds of intoxication and all kinds of anartha. When the heart is cleansed of these impurities, we will be able to transcend the modes of material nature and be firmly situated in pure devotional service. Service that is unconditional, unmotivated, uninterrupted. Saivapum saparo dharmo yato bhakti dadokshe haitvaki apartita yayatma prashidati. Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, second chapter, text 6 says the supreme occupation, dharma, of all humanity is that by which men can attain to love and devotional service unto the transcendental Lord. And such devotional service must be unmotivated and uninterrupted to completely satisfy the soul. By the mercy of Krishna, we have been blessed by coming in touch with Srila Prabhupada, a devotee fully determined and surrendered to Krishna. He has given us the tools to work on getting rid of our bad habits and reconnecting to the Lord. The question is, are we ready to receive this gift, or is pride not allowing us to have a proper vision? I want to end here. Thank you for the opportunity of to serve this morning, and kindly forgive my shortcomings. Vanchakalpatarupyascha kripa sindhu vevacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo. Sorry, do you have any questions or comments?
The Nala Kubera, they are back to home. It mean they went to their Kubera, and after that they did perfection and they entered the spiritual world. What
Yes. The incentive said they go back to your home, may go back to your homes, but they already had that intense desire of worship. So after that, they actually went back to Krishna, and that's the only platform. Because once we are in with Krishna in Goloka Vrindavan, we don't come back here. That's there, and Krishna guarantees that to them. So they went back, finished where they have to finish, and then went back to Godhead. So after how many hundreds of years, hundreds and thousands of years of being like being cursed as trees, and the good thing and the blessing of Narada Muni is that they were able to remember, they conserve that memory, and so who wants to spend more life, in this material world? Go back home. Indeed, a wonderful blessing in disguise. Anyway, thank you, Prabhu. And we have special programs today and tomorrow and Sunday. His Grace Amarendra Das will be visiting. We have home programs today and tomorrow. Please check our website or Facebook page for more information on the timings and to RSVPs to the host. And he will be giving our Sunday feast class this Sunday. Program starts at 5 p.m. With Kirtan. Please join us. And you have until 8 o'clock today also to place your order for our Radharani's Kitchen. Menu is already out. Again, till 8 o'clock today. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, wonderful weekend. Stay safe. Always remember Krishna. Never forget Krishna.
Hare Krishna.